Hey guys, how are you? Sorry, my tripod just freaks out a little bit, so I'm adjusting while we're live, which, oops. Hi guys. Sorry, I'm adjusting my tripod. It kind of freaked out a little bit after I put the camera back in. Give me a second and we will get started. I'm April from Mama Loves Food. Hi, there we are. Okay, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. If you haven't tuned in for us before, sorry, I know I'm scooting around. If you haven't tuned in with us before, we do a weekly cooking show. Stephanie from Spaceships and Laser Beams invites me once a week on Tuesdays at 8:30 to, God, I've got a halo behind me, sorry, to do a quick cooking segment. And we do quick and easy recipes every Tuesday at 8:30 here on Spaceships and Laser Beams, and then on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I should specify that. We do the same kind of thing, different recipes, but same kind of thing over at my site, mamalovesfood.com. And I had a cute little sign here with my name on it, and it disappeared, which is the perils of having 5 children. I'm sure it's hung up in somebody's bedroom now. So give me 1 second, I'm going to write that down, because if I've learned anything, it's that everybody spells mama a little bit differently. So I don't want you to go to the wrong place. And we'll just get it out of the way at the beginning. My hair is crazy tonight. I took a shower and then left it in a bun. And I took it down like 2 minutes ago, and this is what happened. So, sorry guys. So, I am April from Mama Loves Food. And Stephanie has me on Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. To do a short cooking segment, and today we're going to do cake mix donuts, baked donuts, sorry, boobies. And if you'll give me just 1 second, I've learned, we've been doing this almost a month now, which is kind of crazy, since it's only been around for about a month, but we've been doing this for about a month now, but we've learned a few things. It's still very new, but we've learned that you've got to give it 2 to 3 minutes, sometimes a little longer, before Facebook starts showing it to everybody and saying, hey, by the way, we're on live. So that's why I kind of talk a little bit at the beginning before we get our stuff going. And then it helps if you share the video to different pages, and that lets other people know. So I'm just real quick, I don't know if you can see, I've got my laptop right here. I'm just doing a really quick share so that everybody can see where we are. I'm going to say baking donuts live. Alright, great. So we are shared and we're going to get started. I always like to start out with the FAQs, the frequently asked questions. The most common question I get is my sink. Where's my sink from? My sink is from IKEA. It's about the cheapest farm sink you'll find, and I love it. I've had it for about, we moved in here in 2002, and that's when we got it, so almost 4 years, and it's in great shape, and I love it, and it's still available there. The other questions I get a lot are, what do I have growing? I have green onions, which are just from the market. I buy them, and then I stick them in water, and they continue to grow for a while. I have basil, and I have aloe, and eventually we'll have some more things up there, but for now that's what we've got. I get a lot of questions about my necklace. It is a diffuser necklace. It has grapefruit in it, and it smells good. I got it at Siren Sisters Elixirs on Etsy. And oh, and my lipstick color, that's the other one I get all the time. It's Maybelline 24 Hour. The color is very persistent, and it is very persistent. It stays on all day. It's great. I love it. Okay, so today we're gonna do cake mix donuts. We've talked before about the fact that I am not much of a baker. I don't, it just doesn't come naturally. I can throw stuff in a pan and make a great dinner, but desserts, you won't see me cook a lot of things from scratch dessert-wise. Sorry, my husband's sneaking in and grabbing chicken. So I do a lot with cake mixes and pre-packaged things, and it's fun. It's fun to dress things up. And so anyway, I have a donut pan already, and it's this one, and it's just I think it's a Wilton donut pan. And I was thinking today, it takes about 12-ish minutes to bake donuts in this. which isn't a big, oh, sorry, that's my 2-year-old, which isn't a big deal, but I was thinking, wouldn't it be more fun for TV to do, you know, little donuts that cook faster so we can see them faster? So I popped over to Bed Bath & Beyond, and they did not have them, although the gentleman was very nice and helped me look. So then I went next door to Michael's for one thing, guys, one thing, and this is what happened. I'm going to show you what I got. I went over for baby donut hole pan, or baby donut pans, and I got cupcake decorating. I got, oh, these were on clearance. Aren't these cute little, I don't know if they're cherries or apples, but I'm going to call them apples, and we're going to use them at, like, teacher gifting time. Look, I got 2. They were $1. You can't beat them. These things are usually like $7. If you've tuned in before, you know I'm obsessed with candy melts. So they had literally every color of the rainbow. Not only every color of the rainbow, they had every shade of every color of the rainbow. So I bought a few. I didn't buy them all, but I bought a few. I might have bought. Hopefully my husband isn't listening too closely. Look at this, hot pink, hot pink. I'm so excited about it. I'm not. And then this, which I'm stupid excited about, a shot glass mold, which I'm not much of a drinker. I mean, I like a beer and a glass of wine here and there. I don't know that I've had a shot since college, but you can use it for all sorts of things. Like, we could put our candy melts in it and then put some mousse in it, and, you know, I mean, how cute is that for presentation? I'm loving it, so I'm super excited. We'll have to do something with these someday soon. Guys, I'm not seeing any comments. Is anybody there? Can you see me? Can somebody say hi? Because it says I've got 1,000 of you watching and I'm seeing 0 comments, which is a little bit upsetting. Can somebody say hi and tell me where you're from? If I can't see anything, then I'm going to scoot my laptop over and try and give it a little bit of a refresh. Anyway, but I did remember the mini donut maker things, trays, whatever you want to call them, mini donut pan. So we did. So I did get what I was intending on getting, you know, plus. So I'm excited. We're going to make mini donuts and regular donuts. My kids are going to be ridiculously happy when they wake up in the morning and find out they're getting donuts, because that's not something we do a lot over here. Lots of comments. I'm getting a text from my girlfriend Erin that says there's lots of comments. So we're just in another one of those stinky Facebook ruts, I guess. Okay, I'm going to package these, and we'll give them a rinse in a second, and I'm going to turn my laptop around and see if we can do something about the comments, because it's really frustrating. One of the huge benefits to doing these live shows is that I get to interact with you, and we get to chat, and you get to tell me, you know, you get to tell me that my hair is not so bad, and I get to feel a little bit better about myself, if we're being honest. Also, you get to tell me how much you love my sink. Okay, oh, this is cool. Look at this. It's actually got mini donut recipes in here, so I'm going to hold on to that. That was awfully thoughtful, Wilton. Thank you. I'm thanking them as if they bought it for me, which they didn't. But Wilton, hey, if you ever want to get together, well, let me know. All right. Oh, there are comments. I see your comments. Look, see, I've got my laptop. I'm seeing comments. I'm going to take a peek real quick at the comments and answer any questions real quick in case there are any. And then we will get started baking. I've got my oven preheating right now. Where is she from? Oh, hi. I'm from Florida. I'm just north of Orlando. About an hour north of Orlando. Chicago. Yay. My hair is fabulous. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. It's not fabulous, but I appreciate you saying so. Hi from Pueblo, Colorado. Hi. I love your kitchen. Thank you. I actually designed it. It was we bought our house in 2012 and it was a total gut. And it's IKEA and I love it. I love it. We got such a good deal too. Once a year, or at least they used to, I think they still do, once a year IKEA does a huge kitchen sale, and we waited for it, and we got, I want to say it's like 20 or 25% off when you do your order, if you order it all together and you surpass a certain amount, which is it's not a high amount. I want to say it's like $1,000, which, you know, if you're putting a whole kitchen in isn't a big deal. Then you get like 20 or 25% off your kitchen, and so that was how we could afford it, and it was great. Mountain City, Tennessee, Findlay, Ohio, yay, Maryland, North Carolina, California, Hot Springs, South Dakota. South Dakota, wow, is it still cold there? Can you tell me? All right, Mount Dora. Oh, hi, you're just down the street from me. I'm in Winter Springs, so just north of Orlando, about an hour from Mickey. Okay. Oh, Kathy, you can't hear. You can see me. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Go ahead and X out, and then come back, and you should be able to see me then. Okay. So I'm just gonna clear off my workspace. I know you can't see my whole workspace. I'll try to tip it down a little bit if we can. But I'm gonna clear all these candy melts off because we are not actually gonna use these tonight. I'm thinking we're gonna do. I bought 3 different things, and if we've got time, we'll do all 3. But maybe we'll start with one at a time. So I was gonna have you guys vote on which flavor to do first, but I can't see your comments live. So I've got. Oh, and I figured we'd experiment a little. So I got 3 different brands. Didn't I? Oh, just kidding. Haha. I thought I grabbed 3 different brands. I grabbed 2 different brands. Well, anyway. I got Pillsbury White, I got Pillsbury Strawberry, and I got Betty Crocker Chocolate. So I think I'm going to start with white. We'll do a white donut. Unless you guys pipe up and tell me you want to do something different. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to scoot real quick and grab the bowls and the beaters and stuff, and I'm going to put these here. Can you see them? Woo! And why don't you guys vote vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry to start, and I will take a peek at the comments when I come back. So consider this like a weird commercial break, just for like 1 second. All right. Should I have some like music in the background or something? Some hold music? I know, I always scoot out of the, I try to get everything as much as I can ready, and I always forget something, so this time I forgot the mixer, but it's okay. It happens. You know, okay, here we go. White, strawberry, 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 chocolate, vanilla. Oh my gosh, you guys are all over the map. All right, I'm seeing a lot of strawberries, so I think we're gonna start with strawberry. And then I'm thinking maybe chocolate after that. I don't know, but we're gonna start with strawberry. So I have made these before, but it's been a very, 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 very long time. So bear with me, because, you know, we might have a few mishaps along the way. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully we'll smooth sailing. But this is a real kitchen. This is a real person, and this is really live. So things could go terribly awry, including the fact that my 2-year-old won't go to sleep. Hi. You can hear him in the background fussing. It happens. Okay, so, hey guys, tell me where your favorite donuts are from. I am a tried and true Dunkin' Donuts gal, but I know there's other people who love Krispy Kreme, or maybe there's like some local place you guys have. We don't have a whole lot of that good kitschy local stuff here. Not anyway where I am, but yeah, let me know. What do you guys like? Sorry, I'm coming out of the picture for a second because I don't know where my extension cord went. I think it might be in my bedroom. Maybe I can talk my husband into grabbing it on his way back from putting the baby down. I'm still here though. Hi, I'm still here. Having a moment. I'm having a moment, you guys. Okay. So, it doesn't have, it's got 1 plug. I need it. What? Oh, is there one on the other side? See guys, real life. Real life. Aha. See? I knew. Sorry, and it just got dark in my kitchen for a minute. See, he was explaining to me that there are actually more sides. I just didn't see them. So there we go. Okay, we have light and we have power, which is what we needed. Hopefully this isn't on. If you were watching the other day, it was on when I plugged it in and it started going crazy. Oops. Okay, all right, yay. So we have a mixer. This is new. I'm super excited about it. I say excited a lot. I do. I'm excited about a lot of things, especially seeing you guys here. So I had basically the exact same mixer for 12 years because it was a wedding gift from a dear friend, and I used it so much that it died a few weeks ago. So I finally got myself a new one, and I went blue because why not? Okay, so I should probably have written down the recipe, but I didn't. But I've got it up here on my computer, so we'll just peek at it. So it's 1 package cake mix. Bet you could have guessed that. So we're starting with strawberry. And for those who are just tuning in, hi, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. Stephanie of Spaceships and Laser Beams has invited me to appear on her page today. I come on every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Spaceships and Laser Beams. And then I come on every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Mama Loves Food, and it is spelled like this, M-A-M-A, Loves Food. And you can go to the Facebook page, or I also have a website, mamalovesfood.com. And if you subscribe, you will get alerts as to when I come on. And if you go over and subscribe on my page, you'll get alerts when I come on there, which is exciting. I know, so Facebook, this is very new. Facebook Live is very, very new. So they've kind of been switching things around on us a little bit. I know that was like, I could have gotten scissors, right? Is that what you were thinking? You're watching me and going, why isn't she just using scissors? I should have used scissors. God, that smells so good. Wow. Anyway, so Facebook this is a brand new platform, this live thing. And so they keep switching stuff around on us. Originally, I know the Apples had the subscribe button in the corners. Some of them apparently still do. Some of them have the subscribe button pop up in the comments, so look in the comments. Androids, last I heard, had the subscribe button. It was at the top of the comments, so if you see comments, scroll all the way to the top of the comments, and you would see subscribe there. And then on your PC, I'm going to look because I've got myself up over here, which is really weird to look at, by the way. Oh, you know what? I'm already subscribed, so it's not going to tell me. I believe on the PC, it's within the frame of the video. So, and if you guys could pipe up and tell each other where to find it, that would be 2 thumbs up, super awesome. Okay, so we've got our 1 box of strawberry cake mix, and for those of you just tuning in, we are making, we're making donuts. We're making cake mix donuts. Super duper easy, yay! And I've got my little pans here that I just got today for this, and then I've got some big ones for the grown-ups. And what's exciting about this recipe is just like cake, which, you know, a lot of people don't even realize, but you can freeze it when it's done. You can make your donuts, make sure they cool completely, and then put them in an airtight baggie and stick them in the freezer, and they'll last for, depending what type of freezer you have. If you have a stand-up, those usually auto defrost, so they won't last more than like 3 or 4 months without getting freezer burned. But if you've got a deep freeze, a chest freezer, those do not auto defrost. They stay a steady temperature, so they'll last like 6 to 12 months there. So they're fine. You know, you can make a big batch and then be prepared when guests show up unexpectedly. Oh, here we go. Okay. See, I set everything out and then I forget that I set it out and I start looking for it. Okay. Package of cake mix, any flavor. We chose strawberry. 1 large egg. Oh, let's get an egg. 1 large egg. Here we go. 1 large egg. And then oil, which we'll measure in a second. I was thinking, hopefully we'll have time, but I kind of want to do a ganache for the top. Have you guys ever made a ganache? I was terrified of making, I should have, sorry, I didn't link to that, but there is a link in the, okay, so if you go up to the top, what we call the show notes, oh, and people ask about this too. This is my compost, my little compost bin. So we fill it up with things that are compostable, and when it fills up, I torture one of my kids by making them take it out to the compost bin outside. What was I going to say though? Oh, ganache. So I was afraid forever of making ganache because it sounds so technical and French and I don't know, scary. Okay, so we're doing a 1/4 cup of oil. I'm an olive oil girl. You can use regular vegetable oil if you like. It's a little bit healthier. Look, these aren't healthy. They're donuts. I'm not kidding myself by saying that. But I, you know, it makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know. So if you use olive oil though, make sure you're using a really light tasting olive oil. It should say on the thing. There we go. See, extra light tasting. Anyway, so make sure you're using. Every brand has a version of extra light tasting. And it's good for baking. Don't get like the robust ones because then it's gonna taste weird and savory and that's not really what you're going for. Okay, so we're making cake mix donuts. We've got our ingredients already in here. We've got a 1/4 cup oil, a large egg, and, oh, just kidding, we don't have all our ingredients in here. We forgot water. We need 1 cup of water. What I was saying is I'm thinking if we have time while it's baking, I will try to make a ganache. I think we'll have time. And in the past, I was always really scared to make, sorry, I was just going to my fridge. I was always scared to make ganache because it sounds really fancy and it's beautiful and always so silky. If you don't know what a ganache is, it's that really shiny, drippy, thick chocolate that people put like on donuts or cakes or whatever. And then I discovered that it's 2 ingredients. It's literally 2 ingredients and you can make it in the microwave. And there's a link to it. If you go up in the show notes, there's a link to the donuts recipe, and in the donuts recipe there's a link to the ganache recipe if you want to try that. So I'm gonna, okay, and another thing is you can hand mix this. You can totally get your fork out or whisk out and hand mix it. I like to use my electric mixer, and I do this for cupcakes too. If you use an electric mixer on high when you do your cakes and your donuts and whatnot, it actually puts more air in the batter, and you get a nice, you know how you see those the cupcakes with the really pretty round dome on the top? That's how you get it with an electric mixer, because it forces more air into the batter. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Probably make a little bit of a mess. Maybe I should go ahead and mix everything first and then pump it up a notch. Can you guys see okay? I still haven't invested in a better tripod, but... And if you guys hear too much background noise, let me know. I have the fan on overhead because it is warm in here. You know, it's Florida. I have the oven on, and I baked like 36 chicken drumsticks before we got on air, so I'm just gonna do this for another minute, and then I'll get a Ziploc and we will pipe it into the thing. Oh, that's not true. Don't let me forget. I need to oil the pans first. We'll be in trouble. Excuse me. It's allergy season here, so that's fun. Alright, so have you guys told me where your favorite donuts are from? Tell me what your favorite donuts are, too. I'd love to hear that. I'm a glazed girl. I am totally... Alright, we'll just set that here. That'll be fine. I'm a glazed girl. I am. I like my glazed donuts. Alright, so we've got our mini ones. And if I recall, the mini ones take more like 7 to 8 minutes to cook, but we're going to keep a close eye on them. And the big ones I know take about 12 minutes. So we'll do that. Okay, I'm going to grab a Ziploc out. Or gallon bag, whatever you want to call them. My computer keeps going into sleep mode. I'm going to peek at the comments real quick too and see if you guys are saying anything, if I can answer your questions. Let's see. Why aren't you using butter? My recipe doesn't call for butter. I don't know. I don't have a good reason. Like I said, I'm not really a baker. Somebody taught me to do this a long time ago, and they taught me with oil, so I'm using oil. Okay, what else? Let's see. Love glazed donuts. Me too. Oil the pan. Yes, thank you, thank you. Oil the pan. See, I almost forgot it. Actually, no, I'm gonna pour it in and then I'll oil the pan. Yes, it is a diffuser necklace. I got it at Siren, S-I-R-E-N, Sisters Elixirs on Etsy. I love it. It's got grapefruit and peppermint oil in it. I can't really call myself a true oily person, but I love the way they smell. I don't diffuse a lot. I have a handful of oils, but I do love this necklace. Let's see what else. Looks delicious. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thanks. You're welcome. Can you replace it with coconut oil? I haven't tried. You know, coconut oil I think is more dense. I don't know. I don't want to tell you yes and then have it screw up your recipe. I don't, like I was saying at the beginning, I don't bake a lot. Most of my baking is just manipulating pre-made mixes. Gosh, this smells so good, you guys. So I don't know. I don't know if you can. I'm sure Lord Google could tell us if you can substitute coconut oil for vegetable oil. Or in my case, I used a light olive oil. Let's see. Looks delicious. Why aren't you using butter? Where did I get them from? I don't know. What am I asking? Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the comments. The best donuts in the world are from El Nopal in Monterey. Jupiter Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Yum Yum Donuts, Han's Bakery, Oh Doodle, Tim Hortons. I've heard a lot about Tim Hortons. I've never tried Tim Hortons, but I've heard a lot about it. I've heard it's like our Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts for you guys in Canada and the northern states. Okay, so we've got our very messily filled bag of strawberry cake mix donut batter. And we're going to do this. And if you guys have watched me pipe before, which a few of you I'm sure have, because we have piped on this show before, you know that I'm not a good piper. I don't like doing it. It freaks me out a little. And I tend to make a mess. So we're going to try to avoid that situation. And I'm going to grab the oil to oil. Yes. Let's find it. Where's my oiler? Here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you don't have these, you need one. Have you seen these before? The Misto? You put your own oil in it, and then you aerate it, you pump air into it. I know that's really dirty looking. You pump air into it, and then it gives you a mist. Watch this. It's so cool. Sorry, I know I keep rubbing my nose. It's gross. Ooh, isn't that cool? And I know that because I filled it up, the only thing that's in there is olive oil. Nothing else. Nothing funky. No weird ingredients. Because I don't care. Those aerosol sprays that they sell, which I use, I'm not going to lie, I use. But even though they'll say, you know, pure olive oil or pure whatever, if you look closely at the ingredients, they do have a few things to keep them stable in them. So, I use this. Like I said, I do use the other one sometimes, but I try to use this one as much as possible. Alright, so one pan done. And this one's not perfect. It gets clogged every now and again. You gotta wash it. And so, you know, you trade a little bit of convenience for knowing what you're putting in your food. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. So, anyway, for those of you just tuning in, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. Please forgive the hair. I let it dry in a bun and it's a little bit wild right now. Stephanie from Spaceships and Laser Beams kindly allows me to come on every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to do a little cooking show. We do really easy, family-friendly recipes. Which you can find the recipes for what I make over on my website, mamalovesfood.com. M-A-M-A lovesfood.com. And if you follow Stephanie's page or you subscribe to this video, you'll get alerts when I go on live. So you should like the page and subscribe, which would be super awesome, because then you'll see me every week. I say every week, but I'm sure at some point, you know, I'll get the flu or something and I won't show up, and then you're going to be like, oh, she's a liar. So I'm going to say we're going to try to be on every week. Maybe that we won't actually be on every week. I'm so bummed about the comments, you guys. It's really hard to do it on here because they move so quickly. KitchenAid stand mixer. I do have a stand mixer, but it's hard to do on here because I don't have, this is just a IKEA movable island, so I don't have electricity to it. And really this recipe doesn't need it. You know, it's a real quick mix. So we're going to snip the tip. I'm going to do a small snip. Hopefully that's small enough. And we're going to fill, you only want to fill them about halfway, if that even. Ooh, see, I'm already making a mess. I'm just going to show you real quick how much I filled that. Can you see? And then you're going to do it for all of them. And my oven actually just came to temperature, so perfect timing. Let's do that. And then while these are in there, we will, we're going to try to make some ganache. I was saying a little bit ago that I was always scared of ganache. You know, ganache is that really, what's the word? Shiny chocolate that bakers drip over donuts. They glaze donuts with it or put it over cakes and stuff. And I always thought it was like this really hard thing to do. You know, it's called ganache. It sounds French and fancy. And turns out it's really easy. You can make it in the microwave. 2 ingredients. So I'm thinking we'll make some. We'll do some ganache and then dip them in the ganache and then dip them in, cover them with sprinkles. Because if you've watched this show at all before, you know I love my sprinkles. Or jimmies, you know. Jimmies too, whatever you call them. Why don't you guys tell me, do you call them jimmies or sprinkles? And if you call them either or, what is the difference in your mind? Because a few people told me jimmies are shaped one way and sprinkles are the other, and some people told me that they're all jimmies, and some people told me they're all sprinkles, and to me they've always all been sprinkles, but you know, I'm learning. Apparently things are different in other parts of the country. So, sorry, this is just taking a little bit. I'm just filling all these. I'm trying to go slow so I don't make a giant mess. And I thought I was being clever by having 3 pans ready, but I see that 3 pans is not going to use all of this batter. So I might pull another pan out and do some like little cupcakes or something, just to use the batter. Or I don't know, maybe we'll make another batch of strawberry instead of doing another flavor. Dun, 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 dun. So, for those of you who are just tuning in and wondering about my sink, because that's the first question I always get, it's IKEA. The plants I have growing on my windowsill are basil, green onion, and aloe. The little bin I have next to my sink is a compost bin, just a temporary compost bin until it gets taken outside. I'm trying to think what else. My necklace is a diffuser necklace. I got it from Siren Sisters Elixirs on Etsy. I'm April from Mama Loves Food. Stephanie from Spaceships and Laser Beams has kindly asked me to come on Tuesdays at 8:30 Eastern. And normally I would be very interactive and chatting with you and answering your questions and comments, but Facebook, you know, this live thing is a really new feature, and Facebook has not worked out all the kinks, and for some reason it likes to give me comments only about 50% of the time when I come on. So today is one of those unlucky days where it is not showing me comments, and I've got my laptop up here next to me, but it's hard to scroll through while we're going live, so I'm trying to find a good balance between saying hi and not being rude and ignoring the recipe and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I'm just putting maybe a touch more in these, and then I think we're probably good. And we've still got quite a bit of butter, so there's that. Okay, so I've got my oven preheated to 350, and you can see I filled them about halfway. I don't know, hopefully you can tell. The big ones will take about 12 minutes, and I believe the little ones will take 5 to 7. So I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes, and then we're going to check on them and see how they go. And in the meantime, I'm going to grab the ingredients for ganache. Give me 1 second while I step out. I would have faced the oven today, but last time I faced the oven, I got several people telling me they didn't like that view of my kitchen as much. So I'm trying to do what the people like. So I turn it around, which means you're gonna go out of the camera for a few minutes, but sorry. One more tray. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna set our timer. Timer 5:00. We'll check those in 5 minutes. Gonna take a sip of water because this is a little bit exhausting. 33 minutes. Holy cow, I've been talking a lot. Alright, I'm going to scoot this laptop over, and I'm going to see if I can answer any questions. And then we're going to do the ganache. Let's see. Okay. I gotta tell you, seeing myself in stereo is very strange. Okay, come on, comments, load. Donut pans can be found at the grocery store like Meijer, Walmart, or Target. Yes, I found mine at... The big ones you can find almost anywhere. The little ones I had to do a little bit of searching for. You can find them on Amazon very easily, and I do put a link to them in the recipe. If you go all the way to the top, excuse me, there's a link in the show notes to the recipe, and in the recipe, if you scroll all the way down to past the recipe to the bottom, there's a link with all the to all the ingredients and stuff you'll need at Amazon if you want to just order it. I bought my pan. I bought the big one. I believe just at the grocery store. And the smaller ones I bought at Michael's today, along with way, way, way too much stuff. Okay, let's see. Sprinkles in Georgia. Yep, there's sprinkles. Sprinkles in Michigan. Never heard of Jimmy's either. Sprinkles, sprinkles. See, there we go. Sprinkles. I knew it was sprinkles. Okay. Oil the pan. Thank you so much for reminding me to oil the pan, guys, because I have forgotten that before. Oops. Okay. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to scroll through the comments a few times. Normally I can just see them on the screen right here. For those of you who don't know, we film on a phone, and I have it sideways, and one half is comments and one half is me. And usually it scrolls through comments. And right now I'm getting a blank white screen with a little gray text that says comments will appear here, which is a lie because there are no comments appearing there. So anyway, Ganache's 2 ingredients. It's heavy whipping cream, and it is chocolate chips. So I'm going to grab those. And in the meantime, tell me a little about yourself. Do you have kids? No kids? Where do you live? What do you do? What do you guys do for a living? That's what I want to hear. All right. Tell me what you guys do for a living. I'm curious. I am an attorney by education. I have not practiced in a long time. I quit practicing when my oldest was born because I wanted to spend time with him, and my schedule just didn't allow for it as an attorney. So, yeah. So I quit that, and now I'm a food blogger. If you tuned into our first show, I did a whole long spiel about how I became a food blogger that I'm not going to repeat right now, but I'll probably repeat it again at some point because I talk a lot. I talk about myself a lot, especially when I don't have anybody to talk to. Thank you, comments. Okay. Oh, also, I love sprinkles, so we're going to do sprinkles. Okay, I have semi-sweet chocolate, and then I left my heavy whipping cream in the fridge outside, so just give me 1 second and keep commenting. Tell me what you guys do for a living. Heavy whipping cream. Here we go. This is heavy whipping cream. Do you not use half and half? Half and half does not work. It's got to be heavy whipping cream. Okay. I'm going to take these beaters off and rinse. Actually, I'm going to grab a new set. We got beaters. We got our chocolate chips. We got our heavy whipping cream. And I need a glass bowl, which I have here. Okay. And I'm going to look up the recipe so I don't screw it up because I don't memorize these things. I work on them until they are perfected, and then if I don't use them a lot, I end up forgetting. So it's been a while since I did the ganache. I do know it's 2 ingredients and it uses a microwave though. That's about all there is to it. Okay, so 12-ounce package of semi-sweet morsels, which is exactly what we've got here. Can you see it? 12-ounce package of semi-sweet morsels. And 1 1/4 cups heavy cream. All right, we can do that. Oh, I'm doing it backwards. It's telling me to pour the cream first. See? Real life here, guys, real life. Okay, so 1 1/4 cups heavy cream. Oh my gosh, guys, it's been 5 minutes already. Let me check on this. Oh, they're so cute. They're not ready yet, but they're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna go 2 more minutes on this. They're all puffed up. Precious looking. You know what they kind of smell like? And don't let this turn you off because it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's going to sound weird. Did any of you guys have that strawberry shortcake doll in, okay, I'm aging myself here, dating myself here, in the 80s, that when you squeezed her belly, she blew, it was supposed to be blowing a kiss, and her breath was scented like strawberries? Well, I had that doll, and that's what those donuts smell like, and it's very nostalgic, and I'm kind of excited about it. So we've got strawberry cake mix donuts in the oven, and right now we are making some chocolate ganache to put on top. And I did 1 cup and 1/4 cup. Let's see. Oh, and there's a little piece of dust in there that we're gonna get out before we do that. Okay. Whoa, that's a 1/3 cup. We're not gonna use that one. Where's my 1/4 cup? Where's my 1/4 cup? I had a 1/4 cup. There we go. Here's a 1/4 cup. Okay. 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Don't use half and half. It's not the same thing. Heavy whipping cream is what you use to make whipped cream. If I added some corn syrup or some sugar and a little vanilla and whipped it, it would make whipped cream, which is delicious, by the way, in case you didn't know. Pretty sure you knew. Okay, so we've got that in the bowl, and it says, okay, microwave 3 to 4 minutes until it starts lightly simmering. Watch closely to make sure it doesn't scald. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my microwave for 3 minutes, and I'm going to check on those donuts again. Okay. I'm going to grab a toothpick because I don't know what I was thinking. I can't tell if things are done in the middle just by looking at them. I'm not that savvy. I don't know, is there like a way to tell? If there's a way to tell me in the comments. I want to know. I'm just going to do the toothpick test because that's the way I know. And we're going to check this out. Hopefully they're done. Take a peek at them. Ooh, they're done. Yay. Okay. Well, the little ones are done. The big ones aren't done yet. The big ones need a few more minutes. Okay. There's one. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are like the cutest things ever. I'm so excited. My daughter's gonna freak out about pink donuts. Are those just like the cutest things you've ever seen? Alright, so I'm gonna set that down there and we're gonna let it cool for just a second before I try to pop it out, and cross your fingers for us that they actually pop out and that my oil worked. And then I'm gonna let them cool on the wire rack. And I'll go ahead and put the rest of them in because I've got this batter left and I don't want it to go to waste. Okay, so, and our heavy cream is still in the microwave. So we're gonna do, we're gonna do Ganache dipped cake batter donuts, covered in sprinkles, of course. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get these out without making a disaster. I don't know. Okay, I think they need to cool another minute. I'm being over-eager here. We're already at 42 minutes, you guys. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to go to 90 minutes and Facebook is going to cut us off. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping we can just, you know, keep chilling and Facebook will be like, you guys are awesome. Do your thing. But we might get kicked off. Just FYI. I'm going to peek real quick at the comments and see what's going on over here. You can heat the cream on the stove and pour the chocolate in. Yes, you can. You can. I'm a microwave girl, which is why I can do that. Something's beeping. Oh, my coffee maker's beeping. Sorry. You can absolutely do it on the stove. I actually bought a hot plate 2 days ago so that we can do that here in the future, but I'm a creature of habit, so I used my microwave. I probably should have grabbed the hot plate. Maybe next time. Well, I'm sure we'll make ganache again. I like ganache. I like to prepare mine in a double boiler. Yeah, you can do that. If you press down on the top of the cake and it bounces back nicely, it's done. Oh, let's see if that works. It's bouncing. Oh, yay. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 beautiful girls. Yay, stay-at-home mom. Yay. All right, hairdresser. Awesome. Very cool. I'm sorry, I can only see a few ingredients, haha. A few comments at a time because you guys are typing as I look, so it's scrolling back and forth. Okay, so our cream's done. I'm gonna go grab that out of the microwave with my handy dandy mitt because I don't want to burn myself. Let's see if it's simmering yet. Hopefully it is. Ooh, I'm calling it simmering and not scalded, thank goodness. Although I think we're close. Hopefully that, I don't know. I don't think we're scalded yet. Alright, and then we dump the chocolate chips in and stir. Stir, 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 stir. Okay, can you see my, sorry, it's hot. I'm going to dump the chips in. And it takes a little while. You're going to do it at first and you're going to go, oh, it's this chunky, weird mess. But keep at it. It'll come together. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and use my electric mixer for this because because I can. Okay. And for those of you who are just tuning in, we just made these really cute little, oh, I should probably check on my other donuts, huh? We made these really cute little strawberry donuts with cake mix. Ooh, did you see what I just did there? That was dumb. Wow. Okay. We made these really cute, okay, that's cool enough now, strawberry donuts with cake mix. And we are now attempting to make a ganache, although I am making an absolute royal mess out of it right now. As you just saw, I got my fork stuck in my mixer. Who gave that girl a food blog, right? Is that what you're thinking right now? It's kind of what I'm thinking. So anyway, it's slowly coming together. You just gotta keep going, keep going. And you can use ganache as a glaze, like when it comes together nicely. Or you can actually let it sit at room temperature for a few hours and it will become more of a frosting consistency. Both of which are absolutely wonderful. And I'm realizing that I splattered chocolate all over my countertop when I did that. Not my best move. Can you guys see that it's become this like beautiful, hold on, can you see that? It's become this like beautiful, drippy, yummy stuff. Okay, I'm going to attempt to wipe up a little bit of this mess I just made. Real life, people, real life. Okay. And then I'm going to check on my other donuts, because I forgot we had the full-size ones in there. Let's see. Ooh, those might be done. Let's peek. Let's see. Those are done. Yay, guys! Woo! Okay, what did I do with my mitts? What did I do? There they are. Okay, I'm going to grab my mitts so I don't burn myself. We're going to grab these out. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Look at that. So freaking pretty. And see how they did that nice dome at the top? Because we beat some air into them. Which is not necessary. They'll still taste delicious either way, but I like to do that. And I'm looking for a hot pad. And we'll put them down. And we'll let them cool for a minute before we put them on the cooling rack. I'm a little nervous about taking them out, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember having trouble with it last time, but it was a long time ago. Okay, so I'm going to scoot our ganache out of the way. Our beautiful, beautiful ganache. Did you realize how easy that was? 4 minutes in the microwave. I don't think I even put 4 minutes. I think it was 3 minutes. And then we used our electric mixer to beat in 12 ounces of chocolate chips. And boom, fancy ganache. It's like we're living in Paris, man. Amazing. Just grabbing a spoon out real quick to get these out a little bit more gently. So we've got our little baby donuts. And I'm gonna take them out. Oh yeah, they come out fine. Oh my goodness, how cute are those? Do you see those? Oh my gosh. I won't. I want to, but I won't. Okay. I'm gonna line these up. Let them cool off just a touch more before we start to decorate. And they're really light and fluffy. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I love these. This might be my newest addiction, guys. If you live close, you might be getting donuts for Christmas. Pretty excited. Definitely feel like there's got to be a better way to get these out. Because they come out easy. I'm just afraid I'm going to mess them up. I'm being overly cautious, I think. I wonder if I can just tap them out. Should we try that? I feel like I need a silicone mold for these. That would be easier, right? Because in the silicone mold, you can just like pop. I did not see any donut silicone molds. So, hey there, Wilton. Want to come up with one of those? There we go. Oh gosh, they're so cute. They're so cute. And, you know, beating the air into them works for us and against us. It works for us in that we've got these nice, light, airy donuts. It works against us, though, in that they fall apart just a touch easier than they would because they don't have the denseness of if we had not beat them. That's okay. They're super duper cute. I'm super duper excited about them. I feel like we should play a drinking game where every time I say I'm excited about something, you drink, except that I would probably send like 6 of you to the hospital. So maybe don't do that, but I say it a lot, I realize that, and I apologize. Okay, I'm just working to get these donuts out. I'm just nervous. I don't want to break them. Gosh, they're so cute. Okay, so what I've learned is maybe a little more oil next time. Although they're not breaking. You can see they're coming out in one piece. They're super cute. I'm just being very delicate with them. Dun, dun, dun. Somebody told me too earlier today when I said I was doing this recipe that there's a way to do it with buttermilk too. Apparently you can use the cake mix and buttermilk and an egg, I believe. So maybe we'll do that next time. I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. Gosh, these are so cute. These remind me of did you guys do that elf on a shelf with the kids? These would make good like giant donuts for the elf, or maybe donuts that the elf baked for the kids or something. Oh, I broke one. Oops. Well, just a little piece of it anyway. Okay. Ooh, I didn't even make it into my sink. My giant sink, I didn't even make it in. Okay. I'm not going to do every single one of these out. I'm going to do this tray, and then I'll get the other ones out in a little bit. I don't think we are already at, oh my goodness, 51 minutes. So I'm thinking we're only making strawberry tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I'm slow and talkative tonight. I don't know what's gone into me. I talk a lot when I just talk a lot. I don't have an excuse. God, they're so cute. I'm in love with these. So this tray holds 12. So we've got 12 little bitty. And you guys, I don't know if Michael's sales are nationwide or if they're just local. But if they are nationwide, I should tell you that all the Wilton pans and they had one other brand, I don't remember what it was. Anyway, all their pans, their fancy pans, were 40% off today with no coupon necessary. And I'll tell you, it took a whole lot of willpower for me not to buy all the cute Castle Bundt pans and the macaroon pans and the, oh my goodness. I don't have a big enough kitchen for that. Nope. But I wanted to. See, and those of you who watched the beginning where I took out, oh, I just broke one, shoot. See, I got eager. Oh no, it came out in one piece. Okay, we're good. Woohoo! Okay, so there's our little ones. Aren't they cute? They are so cute. Oh my goodness. And I also, if you don't want to bake them, put a link to, there's actually a little, it almost looks like a waffle maker, and it's a mini donut maker, and you pour the batter into these little bitty donut hole things, and you close it, and in 3 minutes you've got donuts. So I put a link to that in the recipe if you don't want to go through the process of baking and then trying to pull them out of the pan. I have heard those actually work really well. So I haven't tried it. I don't have one. But there's a link. You can read the reviews. Tell me what you think. Let me know if any of you have one. I'd like to hear about it. Alright, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just trying to gently get this out. They're still on the warmer side, so I might be premature on this. I just want to take one out and decorate it for you guys. Here it comes. I can feel it. It's coming. Push. Sorry, too much. Okay. Alright, woo! Okay, so we've got on the side that it was touching the pan, which makes sense. I mean, if it touches the pan, it's going to brown a little bit. It's a little bit brown. But on the top, it's super pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate the bottom so that you have, you don't see the browned part. And I will say, these are very, very light and fluffy. So the beating did the trick. Again, I don't know if maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we shouldn't have beat them and they would be easier to get out. I mean, it wasn't a mistake insofar as they're going to taste good and they're going to be light and fluffy and delicious. But for the purposes of getting them out of the pan, it might have been easier if we had gone ahead and just hand mix them. I'm not complaining though, and I don't think my kids are going to complain about donuts. I just don't. So, come out. Come out. You can do it. Oh, you guys. I bragged about my oil sprayer and then I didn't use enough oil on it. That is not the oil sprayer's fault. That is my fault. Alright, we're going to try this one. See, this is real life. If this is not real life, I would have edited this garbage out and shown you like this tray of beautiful donuts that came out. I know it works. I've done it before. We made a batch just last week, not of the cake mix donuts, but of a healthy donut, which by the way wasn't delicious. It was not. It was like have you seen those banana egg pancakes for people who are grain free, which I am usually? We tried to make a donut version of those. I do not recommend it. My daughter was the only one that liked it. And I'm pretty sure she was grimacing as it went down. And she liked it because I called it a donut, not because she actually liked it. Anyway, but we used the cake pan. Oh, that one came out perfectly. Okay. I just must be an oil issue. So I'm putting these down, I don't know if you can see, on our tray. And I'm finding that the butter knife is working a lot better than the spoon, which is logical because the butter knife is not curved and tearing into my donut, which the spoon was. So, you know, hi. That would have been a smart thing to start with. Okay. Woo, this one's coming out. Yay. Oh, these are so cute. Aren't these cute? My donuts. I love these. Okay. Oh, that one's coming out really easy. Look at that. See, it's the motion. That's what I'm learning. If you swirl it around the edges, they come out. I was trying too much of a jabbing motion before, I think. Alright, let's try this one again that I think I kind of destroyed with the, it's totally the motion. Look at that. That's what it is. You can see where I broke it with the spoon before, unfortunately. That's okay. It'll still taste good. I'm going to show you what I did, which was not genius on my part. When I put it in with a spoon before, I stabbed it. Oops. Like I said, they're still going to taste good. And we've got most of them are pretty. Okay. So, we've got our baby donuts and our big girl donuts. And, I'm guessing it's because the little ones weren't in as long, but the little ones actually did not brown. So they're pink on both sides. Alright, so we've got our ganache, and I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of parchment paper under my cooling rack so they don't completely destroy my island. You can see the dishes piling up behind me. If this was a real cooking show, or, I mean, I guess it's real, but, you know, edited for TV and all that fun stuff, I would have a fancy place to put my stuff, and we'd have the magic of TV, and, oh, they're done. But that doesn't happen, because this is live. Alright, I'm going to let these cool for just another second, because they are still kind of warm. And I'm going to peek at the comments and say hi and see if you guys have any questions. And I'm sure at least one of you reprimanded me and said, "What are you doing with that spoon?" Which you should have, and I should have been paying more attention, but... Okay. Oh, there's no internet connection. That doesn't make sense. Because you guys can see me. My computer is telling me it's offline. Why did it do that? Oh. You guys, I'm having a time tonight. Well, hopefully you guys can still see me. Wes, do you have internet?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my computer doesn't like me right now. Okay. That's alright. We've got our ganache here. Oh, I was going to do parchment paper. That's right. Let's get our parchment paper out. And put it under. Actually, I'm going to use foil, not parchment paper. Only because I have more foil. I don't want to run out of parchment paper. I'll put this under a tray. Okay, gonna do that. And I'm gonna get a bowl of to put my sprinkles in, so we can dip our donuts and get them covered in sprinkles. I'm really frustrated, you guys. Why is my computer telling me we have no internet? I don't even know. What is going on here? What is happening? Okay, so we're going to take our donut and our ganache. That is 2 ingredients and super easy. I'm just going to drop it in, give it a little swirl. Oh, you know what? I just told you I was going to get the sprinkles ready, and then I didn't, did I? Because I'm a genius. Okay. So, well, you can see what it looks like just glazed with. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, so cute. Chocolate strawberry donut. Okay. And then I've got my colorful sprinkles that I'm going to pour into this bowl. Okay. Aren't those cute? Super colorful. And while that is still wet, I'm going to dip it. Give it a little swirl. And dun-da-da! Chocolate strawberry sprinkle donuts. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of them. You can hang out with me while we do the rest of them. And when I'm done, obviously I will not use this entire batch of ganache for these donuts, so I will go ahead and put it aside, and I'll put it in the fridge, and we'll use it again later for something else. Donut number 2. So cute. Can you see? Aren't those cute? My kids are going to be so excited. Oh, I just knocked the sprinkles off this one, because I'm having one of those nights, you guys. I am having one of those nights. Thanks for sticking around, guys. For those of you just tuning in, I'm going to rinse my hands. For those of you just tuning in, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. I apologize, we have been having some technical difficulties tonight. The biggest of which, I can't see your comments, which is why I'm not being very interactive. If you've watched other live shows, you know that we try to say hi and ask you questions and see how you're doing, and my Facebook isn't showing me tonight. So I had been kind of peeking at my laptop every now and again, and now my laptop is giving me technical difficulties. I think I might be too far away from the internet or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, it's just me talking to myself tonight, hoping that you guys are listening. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, that's 3 down and 3 more big ones to go. And I'm officially making a mess, but that's okay. And like I said, when we bake these donuts, the bottom side, the side that's touching the pan, gets a tiny bit brown. So I'm sprinkling the brown side so the whole thing looks pretty. So you can see sprinkles on top, and then it's pink on the bottom because it's a strawberry. We went with strawberry. We voted at the beginning, and that was when I could actually see what you guys were saying, at least on my laptop. And you guys voted strawberry. We were going to try to do a couple batches, but I am exceedingly long-winded. So, you know, I'm not going to do this one. I'm just going to leave this one plain because it's the one that I butchered trying to get out of the tray. So, one of the kids will eat a plain one. Probably the 2-year-old. He likes anything you give him. So we'll give him that one. Okay. And we're just dipping. We made our, while our donuts were baking, we made our ganache, which is just 2 ingredients, chocolate chips and heavy cream. You can do it in a double boiler, or you can, we made it in the microwave. 4 minutes in the microwave. 4 minutes in the microwave for the cream to get nice and hot. Tried to get it simmering but not scalding. So now we're going to do our little baby ones. And then you stir in the chocolate chips. Haha! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these little ones. They're just so darn cute. Can you see? So cute. And the little ones only took 5 minutes. What is it? I think 6 minutes actually to cook. And they were done. My one caveat, if you watch this whole thing through, you'll see, make sure your pan is really, really, really well oiled, because we had a little bit of stickage. And that really is the only thing we've come across, though. Otherwise, these came out great, I think. I did mine. I beat my batter with an electric mixer, so they're very light and airy, which is both good and bad. It made it harder a little bit to get out of the pan, but it also gives you a lighter, more airy donut, which is kind of nice. These are not like your Krispy Kreme yeast-based donuts. I don't want you to think that and make them and be like, well, but these taste like cake. Well, they're cake donuts, so they are going to taste a little bit cakey. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have comments all of a sudden. Holy cow, we've been going for an hour, and you said 3 minutes when you was putting it in. 3 minutes what? Oh, 3 minutes on the Cream? Did I do 3 minutes on the cream? If you look back at the recipe, it says 3 to 4 minutes. I couldn't remember exactly what I did. Yay, comments. Okay. We can still see and hear you. Good, I'm so glad you can. Because tonight has been frustrating technology-wise. And if you watch me with any regularity, you'll know that most nights are frustrating technology-wise. I don't know. I don't know if it's a Facebook thing or if it's a my internet blows thing or what, but we don't always have the best luck technology-wise around here. But we make it through. We stick it out, and we make these ridiculously cute. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? These are so cute. Oh my goodness. Yay. I love how you got to, if you've been watching for a while, you know that excited is like kind of my thing. Probably unduly excited. Yeah, I was just saying a little while ago, you should, well, you shouldn't, because that would be bad, because you'd all be in the hospital from alcohol poisoning, but an appropriate drinking game for my show would be how many times I say excited, because I get excited. Which I don't think I'm this excitable in real life. I think it's just you guys. You bring it out. I don't know. I mean, I'm loving these. I could do this all night. This is like totally calming. Oh, I'm so excited I can see you guys. You have no idea. You're doing great, given the technical difficulties. Oh, thank you. Okay, the pans. The pans are, I picked my little pan up at Michael's today. Michael's Craft, Michael's Art Supplies, I don't know what it's called. And then I picked the bigger one up just at the market, at Publix, I think I got it. But you can get both sizes at Michael's. And they had the big one at, I originally tried to look for the little ones at Bed Bath & Beyond, and they didn't have, they had the big ones, but not the little ones. And for those of you just joining, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. I would love if you subscribed. Facebook is giving us mixed signals on where the subscribe button is. What I've heard is on the computer, it's within the box, somewhere within the frame, I think over here-ish. On Android devices, it's going to be, if you scroll to the top of the comments, you'll see it there. And then on Apple devices, I'm hearing a few different places. I'm hearing it'll pop up in the comments. I'm hearing it will sometimes appear in the frame. And I'm hearing sometimes it'll appear not at all. So hopefully you will see it. And hopefully you will subscribe. I come on every Tuesday, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Spaceships and Laser Beams. And we do really easy recipes. And then I come on my page, Mama Loves Food, every Thursday, Mama Loves Food, every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Yay, thanks for subscribing, Christina. And then I've actually started just recently, well, all of this is recent, but in the past week, I've started coming on with the kids in the middle of the day every once in a while and doing some stuff. We made gack a few days ago, which is slime, and that was stressful. But it was fun. The kids had a good time. I'm going to see if we can get these other ones out of the pan while I've got you. Facebook isn't going to kick us off for another 20 minutes, so we may as well keep going, right? And what did I do with my knife? There it is. Somebody just asked, what's my favorite thing to cook? You know, I don't know that I have a favorite thing to cook. I just like being in the kitchen. I find it really calming. I find it fun. It's a good release for me. What is your favorite thing to cook? Should we store these in the refrigerator or room temperature? You know, I hate to answer that question only because I know someone's going to yell at me and tell me I'm doing it wrong. I store them at room temperature. You certainly can store them in the refrigerator, and I'm sure the Food and Drug Administration would tell me that I should be telling you all to store them in the refrigerator because the ganache is made with heavy cream. So I'm going to tell you the official answer is in the fridge. I'm going to tell you what I do is on the counter. So it's at your own risk. Caveat emptor, you know, if you store it on the counter, buyer beware. But that's what I do. So. It's kind of like the butter debate, you know? We keep ours on the counter, and my mother thinks it's like the worst thing that ever happened. She doesn't. Well, I don't know. Mom, do you think it's the worst? Are you watching? Do you think it's the worst thing? When we first started doing it, she was pretty upset, but I think maybe it's been a few years now. She's probably hopefully gotten over it. My connection is weak, of course. Lori Ellers, you want to try this? Yeah. Oh, you saw me on the GAC, Kelly? Hopefully, well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we didn't scare you away. Yeah, definitely more oil next time. But I'm excited. These, I think, for my first time using these mini pans and not having any experience with them, we did all right. And I'm wondering if we should have used like a cake release, like a Crisco instead. It didn't even occur to me. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't do a ton of baking. When I do bake, it's cake mixes. And I like to jazz them up, you know, maybe add some pumpkin spice or do something a little funky. But it is usually with cake mixes. I'm not a seasoned baker, which is kind of the fun of this, I think, you know. Hey, look at me. Screw up. But yeah, I'm thinking cake release might work really well on this, which I believe is a combination of lard or Crisco and something else. And you can buy tubs of cake release, but they're doing okay. You just have to ease them out. You can see, obviously, the vast majority of them came out just fine, and they're cute. And my kids are gonna be so excited to wake up when they wake up in the morning to find donuts. Let's see. I'll tell you, Keisha, we tried to make a low carb version. Not on the show, but with my kids the other day. They did not come out good. So if you find a good low carb recipe, I'd love to hear it. But the ones we made were terrible. I would not torture you guys with those, even though I got a good picture and they looked pretty. What is my favorite thing to cook? I really don't have a favorite thing to cook. I tend to go towards savories because I have a bit of I have a good knack for what things will taste like when you add ingredients. I don't know, maybe a little sixth sense there. So I tend to do savories. I think soups. Soups might be my favorite. I like soups. I like combining all those different flavors to get something. Yeah, soups. That would be my favorite. But it's, you know, not by a lot. I like cooking, period. Oh, that one came out really easy. Alright, so things we've learned today. Cake release would be good. Don't stick your fork in your electric mixer. That was really embarrassing. What else did we learn today, guys? If you stay on long enough, Facebook will eventually show you comments. See, full of lessons today. For those of you just tuning in and wondering about my sink, it's IKEA. My necklace is a diffuser necklace. It is got grapefruit and peppermint in it. I got it on Siren Sisters Elixirs on Etsy. I do not get any money for saying that, I'm just telling you. I got the donut pans at Michael's and I believe just the grocery store was the big ones. What else? What else? Please subscribe. I'm April. I should tell you that because you're probably watching on Stephanie's page. I'm April from Mama Loves Food. I come on Tuesdays at 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Eastern to Spaceships and Laser Beams. So if you subscribe, you'll get a little notice when I come on. I also, if you go over to my page, Mama Loves Food, when this is over, and subscribe there, I go on, I'm sorry, did I say Thursdays? I come on here on Tuesdays and then over there on Thursdays. And then occasionally in the middle of the week, I'll pop on with my kids during the day. And what else? What else? Oh, I always get questions about my lipstick. It's Maybelline 24, like as in 24 hours, although it doesn't actually last 24 hours, but close. I'd say it's the closest to 24 hours ever. So you don't scratch the pan, use a non-metal knife. Oh, that's really smart. That would have been a good idea, huh? Especially because it's non-stick. My Hunger Game, oh yeah, the Hunger Games soup. Erin really likes my Hunger Games soup. That one's good. That's a sausage and chicken soup with beans. And you cook it all day long with the lid on and it just, all the flavors melt together. That is a good one. And if you go to my site, you'll see I've got everything categorized. You can look on the right sidebar, or you can just click all recipes and it'll take you to, you can browse through. I've been doing this since 2008, so I've got 8 years of recipes built up on there, which is why I'm sure some of you, when I said I was pulling up the recipe on my laptop, thought, what, she doesn't know her own recipe? But, you know, 8 years of recipes is a lot to remember off the top of your head, and I just don't. I don't. Are you guys, should I be showing you these? Aren't these so cute? We've got about 14 minutes before Facebook gives us the boot, so I'm just gonna keep going as long as you guys want to watch. Oh, we're dwindling. People are getting bored, and that's all right. If you guys are done watching, I am not offended. Right now we're just wrapping it up. Make sure you subscribe, please, if you enjoyed tonight's show. Stephanie comes on sometimes and does crafts too. She did bath bombs last week, which were super cute, and I actually bought a silicone mold earlier so I can copy her and do some of those. And I think she made energy bites last week too. I don't know. Stephanie, pipe up. Tell us what you made. So yeah, subscribe. She's got, and you should like her page and like my page as well. Both of us post recipes all day long. Oh man, I just smashed that one. I was not looking at what I was doing and I smashed it. We're gonna put it over here in the reject pile, which by the way will not get thrown away. It will get eaten. It just it won't go on the pretty plate is all. I'm tired, you guys. This is exhausting. I wonder how many, I should wear my Fitbit so I can see how many steps I'm taking. Although probably not too many. I step back and forth. It's like a little dancing. Okay, that one's, I don't think this one's going to survive the ganache, but we're going to try. Let's see. Can I do it? Oh, it's alright. Okay. And we're done. And it's just in time because I have no more room on my, look at that. Look at that. I'm so excited. I am so excited that I can talk to you by the end of this. See? Stay on long enough. Facebook will reward you. Ooh, I'm going to lose a donut. Ah! Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm going to let these cool and I'm going to let the ganache set. And I am going to leave them overnight on my counter and show the tray. I just did show the tray, Erin. You want to see it again? Da-da-da. Can you see it? I don't want to tip it too much because I don't want them to fall off. So those are our big ones. And those are our cute little ones. And they are very small. I don't know if you can tell by the camera, but they are very small. I'm going to try and, sorry. There we go. They're little bitty. And they're yummy. I snuck a bite when you weren't looking. Okay. Yay! Thank you guys so much for sticking it out. I can't believe we went an hour and 17 minutes. You want me to eat one? Okay, I'll eat one on camera. Whole 30 be damned. Yum. You guys, yum. Okay. So, that's it. We're done. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you on Thursday at MamaLovesFood.com. And next Tuesday, here again at Spacious and Laser Beams. Both of them are 8:30 Eastern p.m. And thank you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. And I will come back and read them and answer later. Thanks again. Oh, where's the recipe? Okay, the recipe is if you go, sorry, I just saw that. The recipe is if you go all the way to the top in the show notes, it's got the recipe, and then it's also got where you can subscribe to my newsletter. So every time I do a recipe, you'll see it go out into your email. Okay? Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button. It's either here or in the comment feed. Thank you so much, and have a great night, guys.